selective when it comes to your building. So again, that's not, oh, people don't get it. It's just this is hard. Da, da, da. No, I'm a business owner. I'm building an organization, and I need people
Right.
either sharp as me or sharper. So if you don't even have the attention span to read the message that I send you, you don't have the attention span to read the message that I send you, then you might not be a good fit. You're already showing me that it's not going to be, this is not going to be a good
Right.
call or transaction. You okay? Welcome back. You was in Sam's Club looking like that?
Andre.
You was in Sam's Club looking like
I'm gonna pinch him.
that? All right. All right. All right. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call, everybody. All right. So we got Miss Sheila on the Miss EVP Gold. Sheila Martin on the call.
Yes,
Congratulations.
congratulations, Miss Sheila.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, congratulations on that. Now we got one going across the stage for sure. So let's rack those numbers up, and that's one trophy she'll be getting. The next one she'll be getting is a platinum trophy, and possibly an infinity trophy. Okay, we keep this train moving. So so congratulations on your accomplishments. So we got Mr. Terrence on the call, and Ms. Burnett on the call, Ms. Erica on the call. I'm on the call. So tonight will be an easy call. We're going to last week we did what we do, presentation. Let me see, what did we do last week? Anyway, I think we did hold on, let me check one second. I'm in the kitchen.
I think we're gonna eat tonight, guys.
What does that mean? Eat tonight?
Andre's gonna cook. He's in the kitchen.
I'm in the
So
kitchen.
Andre's gonna cook.
I got you.
So I told Michelle we're gonna eat tonight because you're in the kitchen.
Yeah, I have a little one in there on the couch, so our teacher had went for a run, so I wanted to make sure she was okay out here by herself. So she just came back though. But so tonight we're just gonna go over. Last week we did Pique and passing. So tonight what I like to do is, since we can't talk about the presentation in and of itself, what I like to do is just discuss the setting up of sending a person over to the presentation, some of the objections that you're going to encounter, some of the questions and concerns. What I firmly believe is that the more confident that you are in going from, it's like Tarzan swinging from vine to vine. The more confident that you are going from one point of the business to the next point, the better your results will be. So we constantly want to work on those fundamentals. We constantly want to get better and train and train and train. June is coming around the corner, June 2020, and we want each and every one of you to be going. We believe each and every one of you will be going across that stage at minimum as an infinity. At minimum, that's only 400 active associates. Very easy to do if you look at it from a perspective of I'm only here to build EVP goals. It takes 10 people to become an EVP goal. So you're looking at what, 40 people maybe?
Takes 8.
8. Yeah, I always say 10 because that's the old guidelines, just to push past. And even time, I appreciate that though, but every time Mr. Stokes lowered the bar, I just keep it where it already was, because one day he'll end up going back. So just keep it at that level. I always keep it at that level so that I'm not even in for any surprises. So if I hit EVP Infinity with 300 active associates, then I'm pushing for 400, which is what Infinity is. CEO Infinity is 1,000. You know, I'm pushing for 1,000. If he drop it to 700, I'm pushing for 1,000. Always push for the highest. Always go further than what's expected, so that because what happens is even though you get the title, if you drop below, you don't get the money. Okay, so if I hit EVP Infinity, which is $7 per active associate in my organization, when my organization drops underneath 300 from an Infinity standpoint, then I'm getting paid as a platinum. You can give me an Infinity title all day. So you want to make sure that you get your numbers up and past what it takes to hit that goal. All right. So with that being said, I like to do just a little bit of role play to find out where you're at, and we'll just go right down the line here. So I see Miss Sheila, I have Miss Bonetta, I have Miss Erica, and Mr. Terrence on here. So can I role play with you, Miss Sheila, real quick?
Sure.
Perfect. So we're at the point where I've watched the Peak and Pass video, and I like what I see, and you're getting ready to move me to the presentation, and I'm going to you're going to schedule a presentation for me, but I'm going to ask you a question, an objection, and I want you to handle that, and then move me on. Scheduling the presentation. It's not. Can you hear him? Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, I like that information. That was pretty good.
Oh, I apologize. Oh, you ready?
Yes. Yeah, that
Okay.
was good.
So what did you like best about what you saw?
Well, it's not a follow-up. It's just I just watched the Peak and Pass, and you're going to send me to the presentation. So I haven't seen the presentation yet, but we're moving to that next step. So I watched this quick 7-minute video, and then so you asked me, did I like it? I said, yeah, I loved it. Good information.
Okay. I'm sorry, my head is not there. I'm trying to get there. I'm on the second part. So you say you like it. Sorry, just thinking. All right.
Okay.
So you said you like it, and now we're ready to move on to the next part. So I don't know where I am, Andre. I apologize. Can you put somebody else first, and then let me come back?
Absolutely. So the system is prospect, Peak and Pass, presentation, plug in, and then promote. So I'm the prospect, and then you send me over a Peak and Pass video, and then we send over, after I watch the Peak and Pass, you say, hey, did you like what you see? Yes. Would you like more information? Would you like more information? I say yes. And then you say, okay, great. I have a presentation I'm going to send over to you.
Okay.
So,
so yeah, you're going to pick somebody else, or you want me to continue?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Would you like more information?
Yes, I would.
Okay. I'm going to send you over a presentation. It's about 40 minutes. Would you have time to watch this presentation?
I do. Quick question before we move forward, though. Is this network marketing?
This is network marketing. What do you know about network marketing?
Wow, good answer. Well, I've dibbled and dabbled in a few companies here and there. I got a little bit of experience.
So you have a little bit of experience. Does that mean that you're totally not against network marketing, or you just not where you did not get where you should have been in that company, in the companies that you had before?
No, I loved it.
Okay, so we are a financial success company. We do things a little bit different, but we are network marketing, but we are all about leadership, and we're all about building, and we're all about supporting our clients. So would you like more information on what we do?
Absolutely.
All right. So it is a 40-minute presentation. Do you have time to watch it?
When do you want me to watch it?
I would like for you to watch it within the next 8 hours. Can you do that?
I probably won't be able to get to it till later on tonight, but yeah, later on tonight I can get to it.
That sounds great. We need to do a follow-up with you, though. So if you can watch it later on tonight, and it's already, my time says 8:44, so that would be a little late. So what time tomorrow can we get together?
10 o'clock in the morning, if that works for you.
10 o'clock in the morning works great for me. Okay, I am Eastern time. What time zone are you?
Eastern as well.
Okay, so let's say that I will check back with you at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. You need to watch all of it, and as we talk, see, I don't know what I want to say after. Okay, so you need to watch all the film, and we will talk then. What else I say? I'll follow up with you then. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect.
All right then, Andre.
All right. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. So again, sometimes people will say, "Hey, is this network marketing?" And they have a good idea of or a good. They feel good about network marketing, so it's not a problem. And you asked a great question. What do you know about it? A great question. You put it right back on me. So keep that in mind, everybody. When don't necessarily mean that it's bad because they asked that question. They might be looking for another business. You know, they might be looking, and network marketing isn't bad. It isn't bad, and we have to get that mindset away from us that people are afraid of this, or they don't understand it, or they think it's a scam or pyramid. They think everything is a scam or a pyramid. So we have to love and have high self-esteem about what it is that we do, because I tell you what, if you're making $100,000 a month with 30,000 people in your organization, you ain't gonna feel bad about it. You ain't gonna be concerned about what people think. So excuse me, don't be that way now. But if they were to say, "Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like network marketing," and again, the same question would be, what is it that you don't like about it? What turns you off about it? 9 times out of 10, when people say I don't like network marketing, I always say you try to get milk from that cow and it didn't produce. Am I correct? And they say, yeah, and that's the bottom line. And say, well, sometimes it's only 2 reasons why it didn't work for you. Number 1, you didn't have the right person train you. Number 2, you weren't dedicated to the business. Which one was it? And then they'll say it. And then you go in there and say, hey, if we can coach you and train you, just because you fell one time don't mean you'll fail another time. If you have the right person working with you, if you have the right person training you, maybe with the right company, would you be willing to give it a try? I'm not desperate for a new teammate, so it's kind of entice and withdraw, because you don't want them to think I'm trying to get you, but you want to just entice and withdraw. I'm not desperate for a teammate. I'm looking for people who are serious about changing their life. But if there was a way that we can teach you and coach you and train you, you're familiar with residual income, right? Yeah, I like that. So if we can show you how to do it, would you give yourself a shot? Again, I'm not desperate for anybody, but would you allow yourself another chance to go after your goals and dreams? And then they'll say yes or no. Then you go from there. All right. And then if they say no, you say, well, great. Well, another thing is, like Ms. Sheila said, we do things a little bit differently. What I normally say is that the great thing about our business is that you don't have to necessarily build the business if you don't want to. Our strategies will help you build personal financial success. However, you definitely want to take a look at that. However, it is an opportunity for you to learn how to build wealth. But at that point, I'm just going to focus on trying to at least have you take a look at what it is that we do. Don't worry about the network marketing part. And sometimes I even let people know, I don't even know if you qualify to be a part of our team, depending on how they're coming across. Oh, I ain't doing that. Nah, people be trying to get me on their team and all that. I ain't got. Well, first of all, I don't even know if you qualify for our team. That's the first thing we want to take a look at that. But let's just take a look at the information first, and then if you like, and then we'll have a chat on the background, see if you qualify for our team. But I know you can absolutely take advantage of our strategies. Okay, I know. And then what I always do is I give people I always like using the analogy when you go to the mall and they got the people out there giving you little samples of food. I always throw out a little sample depending on how a conversation is going. I'm just going through this because this business is two things. You got to know what to say. You got to have somebody to talk to. Okay. If you're good at talking to people about our business, then you're going to have success. Okay. If you have somebody to talk to and you know what to say to them, you'll have success. So these are the little things that have worked for me when dealing with people. So I always tell them, I said, I'm going to tell you this secret real quick. I don't want to give you the whole presentation, but I will tell you this. How long you been on your job? And I said, so I'll role play with Miss Bonetta real quick. I think she's live. Miss Bonetta, you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. How long you been on your job, Miss Bonetta?
Oh, about 30-some years.
About how long?
About 30 years.
Okay, about 30 years. Let me ask you a question. When was you're gonna be upset with me? You see that? I'm trying to get her emotionally involved. You're gonna be a little upset with me, but when was the last time you looked at your W-4?
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Okay, did you make any changes to it?
No, I didn't think I should do it. I just left it alone.
Okay. Well, one of the things that we're going to show you how to do is take a look at your W-4 because there's a possibility that you can increase your cash flow and have more money coming into your paycheck. Since there was a way we can show you how to do that, would you definitely want to know how to do that?
Yes, definitely. Could you please show me now?
Okay, because you don't have a home-based business right now or anything like that, do you?
No.
Okay,
No.
so I'm pretty sure you'll probably see an increase based upon the information that we're sharing with you. So I don't want to try to talk your head off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and get this information over to you, and let's go ahead. So I'm just selling them a little bit, just getting them excited about it, the potential of them being able to increase their cash flow, whether they want to build a business or not. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. While I got you here, Miss Bonetta, I think you already know how to handle this one. So let's say I watched the Pique and Pass, and now you want to put me on the presentation. Role play with me.
Okay.
So yeah, I watched that video. That was pretty sharp. I like that.
Yes, awesome, right?
Yeah, it's good stuff. Where do we go from here?
Okay, you talking about the second part, right? Or the first part?
You gonna put me onto the presentation?
Okay. Okay, great. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Now, what I want to do is put you onto another. It's about 40 minutes long presentation,
Okay.
and I want you to listen to that and get back to me within the next 24 hours. You think you can listen to that within the next 24 hours?
Yeah. How long you say it was again?
It's about 40 minutes long, but I'll tell you this. What you could do when I send it over to you is like the first video. Watch the first video if you don't have time to do the other, but I really need you to look at the first presentation that I sent you, okay?
Okay. Before you do that, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I'm very, very interested in what you showed me thus far. But can you just tell me a little bit more about what this is all about?
Well, we are a financial business, and we teach you different finances, ways of eliminating your debt, minimizing your taxes, and things of that nature. Does that sound good to you?
Sure.
I tell you what, I don't want to, tell you too much because I don't want to confuse you. I want you to look at that video first.
Right.
And after you look at that video, then you and I and my business partner will be on the line, and we can discuss the business further. How's that?
Right.
Okay. So what we're going to do is I'll send you over this presentation, and I want you to view it in its entirety.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, let's say about 8 p.m., we could talk tomorrow about 8 p.m. Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's good. That works.
Okay, awesome. Like I said, I have a treat for you. I'm going to have my business partner on the line, and we're going to discuss, if you have any questions, we're going to discuss that information further.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds
But
good.
I do want you to do me a big favor. If you cannot make it tomorrow, would you please give me a call?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, and I'll do likewise if I have any problems, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds
I'm
good.
sending you over the presentation right now.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good stuff. All right. I'm transferring over to the office now.
It's okay.
Okay. Good. Good. So you answered that. Can you tell me more about it? Sometimes it's real good. That's a great way to definitely handle it by telling them. Let me see. A little bit more about what we do, and then you transition right back into it so that you can control the conversation. So another way to handle that is, okay, so can you tell me a little bit more about it? Oh, I was just thinking that another thing you could say is, I would, if I try to explain everything, that's why I'm sending you over the video, because it's 40
Right.
minutes long. If I try to explain it all to you, it won't come out right. So it'd be like me trying to give you a haircut over the phone, it's just not gonna come out right. So you gave them a quick mental image, and then you go right back into sending them the presentation. So that's one way. Another way I would do is just like you did. I would tell them a little bit more. I don't mind, because I want to be able to one, help them to feel comfortable, and I want to present some value. The more value that you present to that person, the more apt they'll be open to listen to the information. So, Tisha, no, Amari's in here. She's right there. So, another thing too, keep this in mind. Questions are the answers. Questions are the answers. So once they start asking you a question, you want to turn it right back like when Sheila did and say, well, what do you know about? What do you know about network marketing? So they said, well, can you tell me a little bit more about what it is? And especially if it was favorable. Like I said, I'm very interested. I like what I see thus far, but can you tell me a little bit more about it so I have a clear understanding? And then said, again, you can say, hey, like I said, I'm trying to get the information over to you now. You're going to have all of it right in your lap. Soon as we get off this phone, it's going to be all yours. And then what we'll do is we'll get back on the phone on the back end, and I can write down any questions you might have, and then we'll answer any questions you have after that. Does that make sense? And then you just control that by saying, does that make sense? And they'll say, yeah, So that's another way to gain control. Or I would say something to the effect of, well, let me ask you a question. Do you have any debt right now? Yes. If we can show you how to get out of debt a lot faster than what you're on track for, would you be open to learn more about that? Yeah, absolutely. If there was a way you can increase your cash flow at $200, $300, $400, $500 extra a month, would that be something you'd be open to learn more about? Yeah. If there was a way that you can create a six-figure residual income in the next 12 to 24 months, would that be something you'd be interested in learning more about? Yeah. If you can learn how to build wealth, right, by learning a new strategy called income shifting or cash at say cash, would that be something you'd be open to learn more about? Absolutely. Great. That's what the video is about. I'm about to send it over to you right now. Okay. So you control it with questions. Control it with questions, and you get them every time if they have anything upstairs. Okay. If they don't.
Before you go on, Andre, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Now, sometimes I don't like to say 40 minutes because when I view the video, the presentation, the first video I think is like 20-something minutes long. It's not really 40 minutes. The first one with Brian Dean?
Okay. You sure?
I don't think it's 40. That's what I looked at. The one that he says $49.95. I don't think it's 40 minutes or so.
Okay. I mean, honestly, that's not a big deal. If it's
okay.
If it's
However
long it is, just tell them how long it is.
Okay, that's true. No, the reason why I'm asking you because 40 minutes. Sometimes we can't keep people's attention for 10 minutes. So I'd rather not tell them the minutes. I say it's a presentation to view it. I'll tell them to view the first one if you can, view all of it in its entirety if you can. But the first one that's very imperative that what we're going to talk about is the first video. That's the main one that we want to talk about.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. No, I don't have a problem with that. The reason why I say it's 40 minutes long is because, or 40 minutes short, is because I like to be upfront with people. and I'm the type of person, I don't like any surprises. So if people tell me,
Right,
oh,
that's true. That's
quick
true.
presentation, and then it's saying 40 minutes long, God, you know, so
Yeah,
people respect you more the more you're upfront with them.
yes,
There's a
and
book
I can.
called High Probability Selling okay, it's 32 minutes and
Okay,
42
okay,
seconds.
okay,
So,
okay.
uh,
40 minutes is good. Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right.
So there's a book called High Probability Selling that says that the more upfront that you are with the person, the higher your trust level goes with them. Okay, so
Okay.
you keep it real with them. When a person keeps it okay, when a doctor, you trust a doctor more than you would a lawyer. No offense if you got a doctor or a lawyer in your family, right? Because
Yes.
we know that doctors or lawyers tend to lie or try to say anything to get, or even a car salesman. I'll take it that way. Again, no offense if anybody in your family is a car salesman, but we will trust the doctor more, even though doctors lie to you too, you know.
Yes.
But they're not making a sale, you know. They're not trying to get anything from you. They're trying to help you to be healthy. So you need to come across as a doctor of business or a doctor of income shifting, you know, and you're willing to tell them the truth to the point where they're thinking in their mind, what you just said to me, well, I can leave because you just offended me, or you just said something that has the potential to hurt my feelings, and I would actually leave because you said that. And when and only a person who loves you is going to tell you the truth, you know. So, you know, my parents tell me the truth, right? My brothers and my sisters tell me the truth. For the most part, I know we all got problems and everything, got issues. I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying, for the most part, people who love you will tell you the truth. So you learn to respect that, or you respect anybody who's going to tell you the truth, regardless as if you stick around or not. And that's why I say that to them. I got that from again, one of my mentors, Claude Diamond. He used to always say, "Do you want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to lie to you?" I love that. You know, I love that. And he would do it too. Your financial situation is jacked up right now. I don't know how you sleep at night. My wife would kill me if you told me if I told my wife what you just told me. If my wife knew that, she would kick me out of the house. How do you deal with it? How are you handling it? You see what I'm saying? And he says that to people. I'm like, this dude is crazy, but
I
they
know.
respect him because he tells them the truth. You know, and they're like, man. Or he can say, or we can part as friends. No big deal. You know, no big deal. You can watch the information, or you can't, or you don't have to. You know, it's up to you. It's 40 minutes long. Do you have the attention span to watch it or not? Now it's like they're taking this thing away from me. I need to consider. Now it's more of I need to qualify to work with you versus everybody else trying to sell. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're taking it. You're being straight up front with them as much as possible, taking the selling out, even though you are selling, but you're being straightforward with them. I had a young lady who called me one time to watch her presentation, and I said, I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not interested in watching anything. You can send it over to me, but I'm not interested in joining any business or nothing like that. She was like, can you please watch it? Just watch it, please. I said, I told you before, I'm not interested. Please just watch it, because you might see something. You might see something that you like, or, you know, you might just please just. I was like, wow, you're begging. Goodbye. You know, and I'm like, that's horrible. You know, so you don't want to be that person. I know that's kind of extreme, but again, the more upfront you are with people, the more they will respect you. You know, and that's why I talk the way that I talk, because it's true. I respect people who are upfront with me. You know, I love it when people tell me the truth. You know, whether I like it or not. That's a person I can trust, and a person I respect personally. All right. So I do say, hey, it's 40 minutes long, and I say it to a point where, do you have a challenge with that? I'll even ask them, do you have a challenge with that? Is that all right? Can you handle that? And now they're saying, man, I need to qualify, because if you can't, he probably gonna let me go. If that's too much, 40 minutes, that's a lot. Oh yeah, well, it's 40 minutes to change your life, to build wealth. Maybe you're not serious about building wealth. Maybe you're not serious about changing your situation like you said you was. Am I talking to the wrong person? Should I get off the phone or should we move forward? Let me know where we go from here. Oh, okay. They're gonna come forward. They're gonna reach out to you. 9 times out of 10, they'll say, "No, I'm good. I'm in." You know, show me what I got to do. You know, every now and then I get a hothead that say, "I'm out of here," and I'm glad we took care of that up front, so I don't have to worry about that later on down the road because I sold you and convinced you and coerced you or kissed you behind. You know, and then later on down the road we find out that you're a hothead. Okay, so moving on. All right, who's next? Miss Erica, you there?
I am.
All right, how you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I watched the video that you sent me, the 7-minute video. It was pretty good. I would like more information. However, is this going to cost me any money?
Is watching the information going to cost you any money? Absolutely not.
Okay, but to get started or to join your business, will that cost me any money?
To start the business, yes, there will be an investment in yourself. You do need to make an investment in yourself. Would that be a challenge for you?
Depends on how much it is. Sometimes depends on how much it is.
Okay, to get started, if we decided that we were a good fit for each other, to work together, then to get started, it would be $50 to get started. Would $50 be a challenge for you?
No, that ain't nothing. I thought it was like $200-$300 or something.
Okay, so did you want more information?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, what I can do now is send over our full presentation. What the presentation does is go into a little bit more detail about what we do and how we get you from working for money to having your money work for you. Now, that presentation takes about 40 minutes long. How soon would you be able to watch that video in entirety?
I'll be able to take a look at it tonight, and then maybe we can chat tomorrow, follow back up tomorrow.
Okay, would morning or evening be better for you?
Evening would be good.
Okay, would 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock Eastern time work better?
5 o'clock.
Okay, so what I'll do is schedule you for a 5 o'clock follow-up tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. What I'll do is send you a text maybe about 30 minutes before to see if we're still good. If something was to come up and you couldn't make it or you haven't watched the video, please do me a favor. Send me a message, let me know that, and then I can put somebody else in that spot and reschedule you. Does that work?
That's perfect. I can do that.
Okay, I'll send that video over to you. Sending it by text again is fine?
Yes.
I'll send it over to you right now, and I'll talk to you tomorrow at 5.
Sounds good. All right. I hear that. That's ABP Go, Erica.
Awesome.
She was so good. Erica, you were good.
Yeah.
You Miss Sheila.
Yeah, I think we ready to sign up again, right, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let me send both of y'all my join link. How about that?
We ready to sign up.
Yes. Good stuff. So the question was, is it going to cost me any money? You're going to get that question. I had a guy tell me the other day, he says, hey, I watched the Pique and Pad. Actually, he watched the presentation, but he said, I didn't like the fact that you're charging a fee to get started. I'm like, that's a whole nother mindset. But when they ask you that in the beginning, when they say, hey, is there a fee to get started? Great question. Like she said, yes, there is an investment in yourself. Would that be a challenge? Great question. Questions are the answers. If you can come up with a question and put it back on them, you got them. You're controlling the conversation because they asked you a question. They're now in control. You ask them back a question. Yeah, heck yes, investment gets started. It's a business. Do you work a job right now? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I work a job. Did you have to pay to get started? No. Are they paying you unlimited amounts of money? No. That's why, because a job and a business are two different things. So if there was an investment of $50, I'll tell them up front, there's an investment in yourself of $50 for potential to make a 6-figure income potential. And I'm saying it's guaranteed or it's going to happen for you. I don't know. You might not be a worker bee. You might not work. You might be lazy. then I'll say that too. You know, again, I'm being straightforward with them, so they know that, man, this person is serious, because people, leads want to be led. You might be lazy, I don't know, but if there's a potential for you to invest $50 one time in yourself, and then you just start right there, $50 one time to make a 6-figure plus income in the next 12 to 24 months, would that be a challenge for you? Or would that be a problem? No, not at all. Okay, great. Let's get this information over to you. Or you can say, yes, there is an investment. Yes, there is an investment. Why do you ask? Do you have a money challenge? Oh, put it right back on them. And then now you got them on their heels. They're like, oh man, yeah, things a little bit, tight around here. I don't have any money. But the great thing about our business is that, and I tell them, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. Especially if I say, do you work a job? And they say, yes. I'm thinking in my mind, if you work a job, you watch this information, you're going to see the W-4. If you grasp it, if you got anything upstairs, you can, we can get, help you adjust your W-4. We can create some cash flow for you. You see the value, you can come up with the 50. Don't worry about that. Okay. So I'll say, do you work a job? They say, yeah, I work. Yeah, I work. Okay, great. You work full time? Yeah. Don't even worry about it. I only have to tell them the investment to get started is minimal, less than what it takes to feed my cat. The bottom line is I'm not even looking for money right now, because that money don't go to me. I'm looking for people that's serious about changing their life financially. Is that you? Yes or no? Definitely. Great. Let's not even worry about the money right now. If you're the right person for my team to work with me, we'll find the money for you. Don't worry about that. Okay? We'll find the money. But all I want to know is if you're serious. Because when I got started, I didn't even have the money, but I found it because I saw the value. Are you willing to watch the presentation to see if there's enough value for us to even go? All right. Yes. Another way to handle that is if we're talking about building wealth and we're vibing a little bit, and they say, is there a fee to get started? I'm gonna say, well, okay, that's a great question. However, there's always a cost to be the boss. Would you agree with that? Absolutely. We're going to teach you something called income shifting. All right, we're going to show you how to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a business owner. Does that make sense? Yes. Well, great. You just asked an employee question. Every business owner knows that I'm gonna have to make an investment in order to get a return, but the return is always going to be greater than my investment if I put in the work. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Don't be scared about investing in yourself, because this could potentially change your life. The fee to get started is not a lot, but it don't even matter for if the value is there. Am I correct? Yeah, that's true. So I'm not even gonna tell you what the fee is. I'll let you see it, but I promise you can afford it. Again, if you see the value. Does that make sense? Great. Again, control it with questions. Control it with questions. All right, good stuff, Miss Erica. Good stuff, good stuff. So we got Terrence, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just
Hey,
my
what's going
car.
on? How you doing, sir? Oh, he went back on mute. Okay. He must not be able to chat. All right. So,
I'll just keep jumping in and out, but
okay.
I don't know what's wrong with it, but I heard the last few calls. But if you want me to try, I don't know. I hope it don't do it, but
Okay, so I watched the Pique and Pass video. You get ready to send me to the presentation. So let's role play real quick. So yeah, Terrence, I like that. That video was pretty hot. What else you got next for me?
I got some more information for you. But
Okay, guess it's going up.
yeah, hello. I'm sorry, Jay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll try it. I'm trying. Just do it another time. I think it's best.
Okay, no
Doing it a
problem.
lot.
No problem. So let's see. I'll go back to Miss Sheila then. Miss Sheila, you help Terrence out. All right. Okay. So again, right back at the sending over the presentation. Before you send that over to me, is this like sales? Is this going to be sales?
This is strategies. Of course, sales is always in everyone's business. Everyone sells, but our company deals with strategies. Does sales, is that a problem? You have a problem with sales?
Yeah, I tried sales before. It just didn't work out for me, and I wasn't, I didn't do too well at that.
Do you have a
Yeah.
problem with strategies?
Do I have a problem with
Business
strategies?
business strategies, yes.
No, I don't have a problem with business strategies.
What do you know about business strategies?
I don't know. I mean, this is my first time hearing about what you call it, income shifting.
This is income shifting. Have you heard of
Yeah.
that before?
No, I haven't. I haven't. I just, you was talking about making money, so I want to be able to make some money. So I'll work this. I love to learn the strategy, but I do want to make some more money. So I
Well,
just want to know if this was going to be sales or not because
well,
I
the
didn't
the
do.
next presentation that I'd like to send you is a presentation about income shifting, which is one of our main strategies. Would you like for me to send that to you so you can find out more about our company?
Yes, but I'm just being straightforward with you. If I want to make money, the only way for me to make money is me
It,
selling something.
it's plenty of ways to make money in this company. The main objective is to build your team with strategies. Yes, you'll be making money, and yes, you may wish to sell. It's your option. Would you like to
Okay.
know more about what we do?
Okay. All right. So good. Let's pause there. What you want to do is you want to hit that straight on. Okay. Is it
Hmm.
sales? Like you said, it is sales. Okay. Yes. If you're going to make money, let me ask you a question. Anytime you ever bought something, would you call that a sale? Absolutely. So if somebody buys something from you and money is transacted and you earn a profit, you make some money, wouldn't you call that a sale? Yes, absolutely. Here's the thing. What do you see sales as? Why do you think you failed before? What was the problem last time? So find out what's going on with that person. Ask them, why do you think you didn't have success? And then also, this is the beautiful thing that I always use. Well, one of the greatest thing about our business, Ms. Sheila, is that one of the things that we're going to teach you how to do, we have what's called a system. Okay. And with our system, like so far, have I tried to sell you anything? No. I'm going to teach you our system that I'm walking you through right now. And that's sending over, I just sent you over the 5-minute video. Did you watch that? Yes. Did anybody sell you? No. The guy that's on the video is selling, right? Yes. Next thing I'm going to do is send you over a presentation. Yeah. I ain't going to be selling you. All right. You're going to be doing the exact same thing. So can you send over a presentation? If we decide to work together, can you text somebody over a presentation, a 5-minute video? Yep. And then can you text them over another presentation? Yep. And then what's going to happen at the back end, I'm going to come back on and answer any questions. If I taught you how to answer the questions that people have and they were comfortable with your answers and they move forward, you think you can learn how to do that over 60 to 90 days? Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. That's all the selling that we do. If you think you can do that, then we can work together. We're not hard closing salespeople where we're trying to, make you sign up or nothing like that. We just send you the information. You like what you see, we move forward. You think you can do that or no? Should I take it away from at the end? You think you can do that or no? Yeah, I can do that. Great. You ready to move forward? Let's get the presentation over to you and then see where we go from there. Sounds good? Now watch the video because that's the guy that's going to be doing the selling for you. We're going to put that, you know how many times I send that video out? All the time. People watch that. My man Brian Bean does the selling, and then all you got to do is watch it. That's what we're going to show you how to do the exact same thing. It's called a system. Does that make sense? And that's probably why you didn't succeed in what you were doing because you didn't have a system. Am I correct? Yeah, absolutely. Great. You can do this, man. This is easy. This is easy. Once you find the right people, working with the right person, and working with the right team and have a system in place, that's how you make money in this business. And then you just teach other people how to do it. So it's more of a teaching business than a selling business. Does that make sense? Absolutely. Great. Let's go. And you move them on. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right on. Right on. Cool. All right. So is this sales? People are acting. I'll ask you that. Let's do one more. What time? 9:18. Miss Bonetta. Miss Bonetta, you there?
I'm right here.
Okay. Um, I watched the video, the 5 to 7 minute video. Is this my econ?
Why you ask?
Because I think I seen it. I think I heard of this before. A friend of mine tried to share it with me, it looks like my econ because I think that's that guy named Brian something.
Okay. Did you have a problem with my econ?
No,
Okay. Well, I just want to let you know, yes, this is my econ. But I also wanted to know, why did you ask?
because it didn't do nothing for me when I got involved the first time. I signed up and stuff, and it didn't do nothing for me.
Wow. Well, if I could show you how to be successful, would you give me a chance to do that?
Sure. I mean, what would you do different?
Well, I would teach you the things that you need to be taught.
Okay, hold on right there. Hold on, I'm gonna get you right there.
Good.
So now you want to ask. So this is the key thing right here when dealing with people.
Good.
You want to ask me what bothered me, what didn't happen, because that's the only way you're gonna find out what I didn't like, what turned me off, what made me get out, why did I fail. So as the tension comes from you onto you got to focus on the prospect. Why is this person responding like this? Why is he talking like this? What was his hang up? What's his fear? So he said, what happened? Tell me what happened.
Yeah, tell me what happened.
Well, when I joined, the person signed me up, and I ain't hear from him ever again. Next thing I know, I got $34.95 coming out my account, and for 3 months, and I'm like, what did I sign up for? And so I just canceled it. And so, but that's all I know about my account.
Well, first, I do apologize for that happening to you, but if you are a good fit for my organization or my team, I will not allow that to happen to you.
Okay, so good answer. You apologize. That's great. That's perfect. Now you want to build value. So I mentioned that I signed up. I didn't do anything. And you were like, oh my goodness, are you serious? You just missed. You work full time? Yeah. Oh my goodness. You had a chance to adjust your W-4 to increase your cash flow. You didn't do any of that. Now I want to make him feel like that he missed out on so much, and I apologize. That person is very important. Who you sign up with, who you get, make sure that person walk you through our strategies and teach you how to build this business. Those are the things that I'm gonna do for you if we decide. Again, here's the takeaway. If we decide to work together, if you are a good fit, first thing I'm gonna show you how to do is take a look at your W-4 so that you can increase your cash flow. That's one of the first things that they should have did for you. Do you have another home-based business ever since then? Did you ever get involved with another home-based business? Not at all. Oh my God! So you haven't taken advantage of any write-offs at all? No. Oh my goodness, man, you've been missing out on thousands of dollars, man. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. And the thing is that did you want to build the business? Were you looking for additional income as well, or were you more focused on the strategies? Well, would you like to make more money? Hey, yeah, I'd like to make some more money. Because we get residual income for the memberships when people sign up. We're able to build a distribution center. Would you like to? Have you ever had residual income before? No. Oh man. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send you over the presentation. I want you to take a look at it again. You probably didn't even see the presentation because most people don't even use the Brian B presentation. They're using the company presentation or what have you. I'm gonna send you over this presentation. I want you to take a look at it, and then let's get back on the phone. If you like what you see, and here's the thing that's gonna nail them down right here. If you like what you see, great. If you don't, just let me know. We're part as friends. No big deal. Can you commit to getting back on the phone with me after you watch this information? Get a commitment, because it sounds like, he got 1 foot out the door, 1 foot in. You've been talking to him 1 foot in, 1 foot still out the door. So you want to get a commitment from this person. Can you commit to watching the information and getting back on the phone with me within 24 hours so that we can at least tell me, no, I'm not interested, or yes, I like to move forward? Can you at least give me that commitment? Absolutely. Great. I promise you're going to like what you see, and I'm going to do you right this time. I'm going to do you right. First thing we're going to do is and then I might give them that little tidbit. Let me share something with you real quick before I let you go. You got a second? Yeah. Your W-4, you've been working in your job how long? Such years. When the last time you took a look at your W-4? It's been, I don't know. So you probably, you married, you have children? Yep. How old are your children? Well, I got a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. Oh my goodness. You ain't looked at your W-4 in over 4 years. Okay. All right. Yeah, we definitely got to talk. You've been missing out on some money. I'm just going to go ahead and send the information over to you. And so now you give them the sizzle, not the steak. You want to give them the sizzle and not the steak. So say, you know what? I'm just going to shut up. But watch the information. We're going to get back on the phone and then get your questions answered. I promise you're losing out on some money. And we're just going to show you how to increase your cash flow. And then we can talk about joining and becoming business partners afterwards. Sounds good? Well, end it with a closing question and then go from there. All right?
Wow. Andre, I think you're going to have me and Miss Sheila sign up again. You and Erica. That was awesome. That was awesome. I tell you what, I just want to make a suggestion.
Yes.
Because I'm going to practice what we talked about this evening. I'm going to put myself out there, Lord. Could you ask me those same questions next week? Or within the week? We can talk within the week.
Oh, the ones we just went over?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Or I can call you.
Oh, you mean to practice them?
Yes, Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We definitely set up a quick call. I have my wife do that to me all the time. I said, babe, just hit me with an objection. Hit me with something. Okay. Another thing, y'all, that I'm learning. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Anybody got any questions? Anything you want to put in? You want to say? We go. Okay. You want to get?
I want to say is that. Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, only thing I wanted to say extra or added to what you were saying earlier. That was awesome how you spoke about the employee and the business owner. That's so imperative because a lot of people, when they go for businesses, they thought, "Why I got to pay?" Or they'll say, "Why I have to pay?"
Right.
And they don't think of it as an employee and a business business owner. And I like the way you brought that out.
Right. And you hit them. I hit them in the stomach a little bit. I say and I was being nice on that, saying that's an employee question versus a business owner question, or self-employed. But sometimes I say that's what poor people say. Wealthy people don't ask that question. You come to a wealthy person with a business deal, they want to know. Poor people say, how much this going to cost me? Wealthy people say, how much money can I make?
Right.
You drop them a little bit of wisdom, and they be like, well, I can learn from this person. I need to be connected with. If they're the right person, they're gonna say, I need to be connected with somebody that's talking like that. And Phil Jackson is gonna talk to a Michael Jordan about winning championships. Michael Jordan gonna say, sign me up. I want to run with that guy right there. You talk to a loser, they're gonna say, oh, I'm scared, not for me. A loser's gonna be a loser. I mean, not being disrespectful to anybody, but just that mentality of failure. They're gonna run because they're afraid. Because that's just what they do. Art Williams said it best: winners win and losers lose. You put a winner in any type of situation, they will find a way to win. You put a loser in any type of situation, they will find a way to lose. That's heavy. That goes for every aspect of our business, on the inside or the outside. If you are a winner, just like you are, you're going to find a way to win in this business come heck or high water. Whether you're listening to me, Mr. Stokes, Brian Bean, Art Williams, whoever, Holton Buzz, you're going to find a way to win. A loser is going to find a way to lose because that's what losers do until they change that mindset and say, I'm going to win. Regardless, come heck or high water, I'm going to be the one to do this for my family. Okay? So be that winner. Winners win, period. End of story, no matter what. Miss Bonetta contacted me before. She said, there's a storm coming. If I'm on the call, if I'm not on the call, it's because of that storm. I said, okay, be safe. But in the back of my mind, I say, a winner going to be on that call if they can be on that call, whether the storm is coming or not. Miss Bonetta was the first one on the call. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you know Winners win, losers lose. So keep that in mind. Keep that quote in mind when the going gets tough, and it's going to get tough. It's going to get tough. But always say winners win, losers lose. Winners win, losers lose. It's easy to remember. Cool. What I was gonna say. Okay. Always. What was I gonna say? Always learn how to get better at your transactions, and that's what I focus on a lot. Is getting better at my talking to people, and that's what I was gonna say. Always get better at talking this business by listening, reading, listening to I listen to presentations. I listen to other people's presentations on other companies. Like what's this dude, Imonitier? I listen to him. He's really good. Holton Bugs. These cats have had great success, and it's because of their words or their mouth. So they know how to influence people to join their business. So I go and listen to their presentations, and I learn stuff, and I bring it over here, and I apply it to my business. So I get examples. You got to help people to see in their mind what it is that you're saying. So and when you read and you grow, then those things come out of you when you're on the phone with people, and then you write them down. I put stuff on my wall so that I have them. And those analogies, like the one I'm using now, the one that's hot for me right now, is working for finances versus working for financial freedom. I'm running that into the ground right now. So when people ask me questions, I say, look, the reason why you talking that way is because you've been working for finances all your life. Nobody taught you how to work for financial freedom. Okay, I know you got a great job. I know you're making $100,000 a year, but you're working for finances. Okay, and you're trying to make 120 by going and getting your doctors, right? Yeah, so exactly. But you're working for finances. We're working for financial freedom over here, so we're building assets that's going to set us free, so that we can buy our time back and still have money to enjoy it. Because truth be told, and I'll ask you this question: if you were making $60,000 a year, not working and spending time with your family, would you take that pay cut? Absolutely, of course. So you're working for finances. Would you rather work for finances? Here's my close. Or would you rather work for financial freedom? I'd rather work for financial freedom. That's what we're doing over here. Will you be using a Visa or a MasterCard to get started? So those are little analogies that I get, and I write them down, I keep them and use them. Because if it turn a light on in my head, it's going to turn a light on in somebody else's.
I think the light came on in my head.
Yeah. Literally, always. And then another one I learned too is Imonitier said he put up the cash flow quadrant. And okay, we've all heard the cash flow quadrant, ESBNI. But one thing he said was the employees are 60% of people in America. Self-employed, 30% of people in America. Business owners, 4% of people in America. Investors, 1% of people in America. So now I'm talking to a prospect who's an employee or self-employed. I can hit them with that. You're doing what 30% of people in America do that fail financially. Or you're doing what 60% of people in America do that fail financially. You're on the left side of the quadrant. Have you ever read? I'm creating a value gap. Have you ever heard of the book Cash Flow Quadrant? Nope. You never even read it. So you need to get that book so you can understand what I'm saying to you. Now I'm just creating a value gap. So you want to be on the side where the 5%ers are, whether a business owner and investor. That's what we teach you how to do over here at MyEcon through income shifting. We're going to show you how to shift from the left side of the quadrant to the right side. Here's my closing question. If we can show you how to go from being an employee, from working for money to ultimately having money work for you, can you think of any logical reason, Ms. Sheila, why you wouldn't allow me to help you to do that?
Help me.
Ask that question. Write that question down. Can you think of any logical reason why you wouldn't allow us to help you to get there? So, and then last but not least, I want to say this. I dropped that close, the empowerment close in the group last week. So if you didn't get it, check in there. It's there. If you need me to resend, I'll do that too. But one of the things that I'm learning when dealing with prospects, I'll just say it that way. When dealing with prospects, they don't have enough self-esteem in what it is that we do to see themselves winning. Okay. So one of the things that I'm learning to do, and I'm getting better at it, is empower them on the call. Empower them on the call. What do I mean by that? Is I have the one that I dropped that said, do you think that over the next 60 to 90 days, I can teach you how to do exactly what we did here today? And they say, yes, great. It's a done deal. People like you that have the kind of credibility that you have a beautiful family, I'm sure. You're professional, you're independent, you're doing very well in life already. People like you are exactly the kind of people who do unbelievable in our business, because people love to do business with people that they can trust, people that they like, people they admire. And you totally personify that 100%. That's why I'm excited to be on the phone with you, blah, 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 blah. So what I learned, though, is I can say that at the end, but I need to say that at some point in all my conversations, because, again, most people don't see themselves, especially on my follow-up, most people don't see themselves as winning. Most people have low self-esteem. Most people don't think that they can do it. I don't care what they do as a profession, because it's something new. Everybody's afraid to do something new. So you gotta start incorporating, empowering people. You don't have to say what I just said. It behooves you to learn it, because I'm learning a lot more. But we gotta learn how to be influence and empower people to let them know that they can do it. Because the biggest fear that most people have is that they can't do it. That's what I'm learning. I listen to Hector Lamarck. You want to write that name down. That dude is bad to the bone. But he found out that people they're afraid that they can't do the business. That's everybody's biggest fear. That's why they don't move ahead, because they, for some reason, they feel that it won't work for them. It won't happen for me. So they come up with all these scams and stuff. Oh, it's a pyramid, it's a scam, da 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 da. You know, because you just say, oh, is this a pyramid? And you say this, say, yes, it is, but you got a chance to get in at the top. You're in. They're like, heck yes, I'm in. You know, so you gotta, if they feel that they can succeed in it, then they'll say yes. So we got to make them help them to feel that they can succeed. Okay, that's all. That's what I'm learning about dealing with people. You got to let them know, look, you can do this. There's no way you can fail here. If you plug in, we're gonna have nothing but success. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this thing, Ms. Panetta, every step of the way. If you just allow me to coach you and train you, I promise you, there's no way that you can fail here if you plug in, if you follow our step-by-step system. It doesn't matter how you're doing at the business, because we have a system. The only reason why everybody is not including me and not having the success that we want is because we're not talking to enough people. We don't have enough people in front of us that we're getting this message to. You heard Erica, what Miss Erica said. She's a monster at this. She knows the stuff. Boom, boom, boom. I promise you, she's not talking to enough people. That's it. So if she can run them through that system, it's game over. So it's just having the people, knowing what to say, and having the people, and it's game over. It's game over. All right. Anything else before we go?
Andre, who was that you said you listened to? Holton Bugs, and who else?
Hector Lamarck, and I listen to a lot of people, but Hector Lamarck and David E. Monetier. Good luck on spelling that.
Yeah, you ain't tell them to spell it.
Right.
It's Imonite, Imonite, something like that. You can pull them up on YouTube, or you can pull them up on SoundCloud. SoundCloud is a training that I listen to him teach, but he's really good. He's a part of. He used to be with Halton Buck, so there's some dynamic brothers. Yeah. And Hector Lamarck for sure. I listen to him all the time. The guy's a monster. So
all three of these guys are on SoundCloud?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Yeah, I listen to a lot of people though. A lot of people.
So you
But
just type their name. You just type their names in.
yeah, you'll see their stuff pull up. David
Okay, cool.
Imonitie and Hector Lamar. Um, yeah, their stuff, information come right up on SoundCloud. Um, I think that's it. Um, I'm constantly saying my override explosion is happening right now. So don't stop saying that. Keep saying it. It is happening. 2020, June 2020, don't forget, going across the stage. You should be crossing the stage. I expect each and every one of us to be, at minimum, going across the stage as an infinity. At minimum, I'm expecting each and every one of us to do that. We'll figure out what kind of party we're going to have in Atlanta or whatever, but an infinity party. But let's show up, let's show out. Remember, build distribution. Build distribution. What does that look like? It looks just like this. McDonald's, my econ. McDonald's, my econ. Okay. McDonald's, an infinity is a McDonald's franchise in my econ. When you hit infinity, you become a franchisor. Okay. You become a franchisee. Okay. A franchisee. When you hit infinity CEO, you become a franchisor because we now have franchisees underneath. When you hit infinity CEO infinity, you become a franchisor. When you hit infinity, you're a franchisee. So you want to become an infinity. You want to open up your first McDonald's by becoming an infinity. Then you want to become a CEO infinity by opening up multiple franchises, open up multiple McDonald's. That should be your focus. You want distribution, okay? You want multiple. I saw a post on Keith Tucker's page today that says, I have big goals in different area codes. Okay, I have big goals in different area codes. That's the mindset of a distributor. Okay, that means I want distribution all across this nation in different area codes. All right, you think like a distributor. Don't become a professional at income shifting. Don't become a professional at a certain product. If you do, you will be used to teach other people for your distributor, for your CEO Infinity, okay? You will become a specialist who will be used to teach other people why your CEO Infinity is on the beach chilling, all right? If you become a distributor, okay, of the system, the products that we market here at MyEcon, you know a little bit about them, okay? You don't have to become an expert about them to show off to your clients, okay? When you do that, again, they're calling you in the middle of the night asking you what they need to do to, master this and master that and master, so you get all these questions and people calling you trying to get information. That's all I'm saying. But if you become a distributor and all you do is you send them to your expert on your team, or you send them to the company, you send them to the information, you know where to direct them to the right information. Your main focus is, how do I build this system? How do I build more and more outlets so I can set myself free? That's the mindset of a distributor, all right? So really keep that in mind. You got to have big goals. My goal is 20 CEO Infinities. I confess that every day. 20 CEO Infinities, that's 1,000 people on their team. That's 20,000 people times $5 residual. I just average it out. I know it's 8, but I just average it out because anyway, it'll average out. So that's 5. That's $100,000 a month in residual income. Okay. You can't do that by being an expert in one area of this business. You can't do that. You got to be a people. Your business is people. Your ability to not only talk to them and move them to join your business, but also to lead leaders. If you ain't reading John Maxwell book on leadership and leadership this and leadership that and building hierarchies, you're not building a distribution business. You're becoming a sales agent in somebody else's distribution business. Okay, so choose which one you want to be, and either one is fine with me. but I'm here to build distribution. All right. Cool. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. Good work tonight. Anybody get any signups this week? All right. All right. Double-digit recruiting teams. Put 15 people on your team. I had one guy sign up. He got started the other day. He was supposed to have somebody else sign up, but the person disappeared. I say, welcome to the business. Okay. So it's part of the business. So we're supposed to talk this week, get his Tuesday to get his list together, teach him the business, teach him how to invite other people, and we're going to start building a team underneath him and go from there. So again, we're focusing on distribution. Build your business. I'm telling you, that's what you came here for. Build your business, and don't pay attention to all the nonsense that's going on and stuff, people talking crazy and worrying about the comp plan. Don't get caught up in that. They don't know how to build. That's what people do when they don't know how to build. They blame the company. They chase comp plans. They go from company to company. They ain't gonna build nothing over there either. That's just the way the business. That's the way life goes. You know, it's never the person in the mirror. It's always the company. What somebody else is doing to them. Okay, so don't get caught up in that. Stay focused and build distribution. All right, appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Talk to you later.
We appreciate you. Thank you, Andre.
Good night.
Thank you, Andre. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
At all.
Don't forget to post it.
Don't forget to post it. Right on.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Good night.